We are taking another example of rolling. What we are doing, we are placing a circular disc. In this case we are talking about circular disc. A circular disc initially rotating with omega naught, okay, having translatory velocity is equal to 0. It is rotating and we are placing it on horizontal rough surface. Okay, it is very compulsory to be friction between the surface and the rotating body for rolling. Okay, friction should be there. So this friction, since this surface of body moving backward direction, moving in backward direction, so friction will be in forward direction. So the friction will be in forward direction in this case. Okay, so this friction will provide a retarding torque. This body is rotating like that and friction is applying opposite direction. So friction is providing rotating torque. Okay, and friction is providing positive acceleration for translatory motion. Okay, so in this case this friction providing retardation means negative acceleration. Retardation means negative acceleration for rotational motion. Okay, rotational motion, and positive acceleration for translatory motion. Okay, so what is happening here? If we place a circular disc, if we place a circular disc on a rough horizontal surface, with omega naught, initial angular velocity omega naught, find its velocity, its linear velocity when it moves rolling without sliding means pure rolling. Okay, so for translatory motion, F is equal to mass into acceleration, so acceleration is equal to F by m. V is equal to a t, because initial velocity is equal to 0, so V is equal to at. V is equal to F by m into t. Okay, and for rotational motion, this F into R, torque, is equal to I into alpha, so alpha is equal to F into R divided by I. Okay, now omega is equal to omega naught minus alpha t, because this alpha is retarding, it is providing deceleration, angular deceleration, retardation. So omega is equal to omega naught minus Fr by I into t. Okay, and for pure rolling, when pure rolling is there, if we talk about the pure rolling, this V should be equal to omega R, means F by m into t is equal to omega naught minus F f r divided by I into t into r. So again we can find value of t from here. So f by m plus f r square by I. Okay, this term we can take in left hand side and t as common is equal to omega naught r. So this t is equal to omega naught r divided by f in the bracket 1 by m into r square by I. We can simplify it. Omega naught r into m into I divided by f into m plus or I plus mr square. It is the time t. Now we can find velocity. We can find velocity by putting value of t in this equation. Okay, so let's see. So v is equal to f by m into t. What is t? This is the t. Omega naught r into m into I divided by I plus mr square. So m will cancel out and f will also cancel out. Okay, so v is equal to omega naught r I divided by I plus mr square. And for disk I is equal to mr square by 2. mr square by 2. This I is equal to mr square by 2. I is equal to mr square by 2. So v is equal to omega naught r into mr square by 2 divided by mr square by 2 plus mr square. So it is equal to 2 omega naught r by 3 after solving. Okay, thank you very much.